right, everyone, we're going to get rolling. Thanks for coming out. My name's Scott Paradis. I'm an FSI in 3CDSB Edmonton. Today we're going to take you through a forced kind of prep program for something that maybe you haven't been working on as much as you should be. It's something that maybe we've slacked off on now that there's been a little bit of the work from home kind of situations. Forced testing has been put on hold for certain situations as well. So this is something that we got to kind of keep up because we know that as soon as we get back, we're going to be hitting the ground running and we're going to have to get ourselves back into that force-related mentality right quick. So a couple housekeeping things before we do start. Number one, make sure that you do check with a doctor or physician before performing any kind of physical activity, just to make sure that we're all cleared for that kind of stuff. As well, modify any exercise that you find throughout this workout. So if something is too hard, modify it. I'm going to show a progression and regression with most exercises as well. So that way you have that choice. I'm also going to show a couple different pieces of equipment if you do not have what I have here. All right. This is also meant for Canadian Armed Forces members. So if you are following along and you aren't, it is up to yourself to follow along. Again, do make sure that you're doing physician recommended exercises before you begin. As well, make sure you've got some water. Make sure you've got some water. We always want to make sure we hydrate throughout our breaks. All right. And then, of course, if you're feeling any kind of pain, discomfort, anything like that, make sure that you do stop that exercise immediately. If something is persisting, again, go get that checked out. So what we're getting into today, force-related stuff. So a lot of big body movements. As we know, our force testing provides a huge array of movement throughout the whole body. So that way we want to start to hit all that stuff, start to reintegrate everything back into our normal routine. Let's be honest. Have we all been doing our workouts every day? I know I haven't. I'm not going to lie, okay? This is something that we got to get back into. So if you feel those DOMs, that soreness later, it's an initiation to be like, shoot, I got to get back on the bandwagon and keep moving, all right? So before we get started, we always got to get into a warm-up. With our warm-up, it's going to prep our body towards the next exercise setup that we're going to do, all right? So first off, standing up nice and tall. Here we are. Arms go out to a side, nice big arm circles around. Really pull the shoulder blades together, circle yourself all the way around. If you're tuning in for the first time and you haven't really worked with myself, you'll find out very quickly that I love coordination drills. So we're definitely going to hit a couple of those as well. We do need to be coordinated in all walks of life, not just with force training. Okay, reverse your direction. If you're in a low ceiling room, don't hit the light. All right. All right, take both hands straight out in front of you. Right hand up, left hand down. Right hand up, left hand down. Continue that motion until it feels comfortable. As soon as it feels good, I want you to complete those circles. Here's where the laughing starts. Here's where you start chuckling at yourself because you're going, I don't know what to do. Your brain stops you. That's okay. Just keep going with it. All right? It's easier to start from the top, turn yourself to the side and fall. And if you can't get it, don't worry about it. Just continue with these circles. All right? When you're ready, left hand up, right hand down. When you're ready, complete your circles. Take notice. Are you crunching? Are you creaking? Are those shoulders getting tired? Means you haven't been working out. Get back to it. All right? Next guy, getting into the hamstrings, the glutes. From the side, plant one heel, sit back, sweep the hands down, come up. Hold for a second, switch feet. Plant a foot, swing up, hold, switch, plant, pull, and up. Should be feeling it all down the backside. So if you feel the toes come towards your shins, you'll feel the hamstring, you're gonna feel your butt, everything kind of kick in. That's the stretch we want. All right, getting into the hip flexors, waking those up a little bit. Hands come together, we're gonna squat down as deep as you can. Get your elbows to the insides. If you're up here, that's okay. If the toes wanna come up for this one, that's okay as well. Depends on your flexibility and your mobility. If you're finding ankles are a problem, go back to my video a couple weeks ago and take a look at that ankle mobility. It's gonna help you out. Back to it. Pressing out, feeling that stretch within the hips, the groins. From here, I want you to rock side to side. Come back up. Again, dropping down slow. Press together. Rock side to side. Coming back up. One more time. Down we come. Rock side to side. Come on up. Good. Waking up the knees. Another spot for squats when we're going to lift those bags, things like that. Bring your knee up to a 90 degree at the hip, the knee, the ankle. Okay? So what that means is don't let that ankle fall. I want that ankle up. From just the knee, if you're balancing a plate here, I want you to draw circles. Notice that my foot doesn't fall when I do this. Foot stays up. If it feels like a nice good circle, hip, knee's good. If it feels a little bit like an oval, a little bit of restriction between the hip and the knee. Reverse your direction. So if you're inside to outside, go outside to inside. And if it feels really clunky like a triangle, you've got a lot of restriction between the hip and the knee. Beautiful. Other side. Flip it over. Hip, knee, ankle. 90 degrees. Pick a direction. If you want to see what a triangle looks like, my left side's terrible. So is my balance apparently. So from here, this is what a triangle looks like. It's not a smooth motion. It's very clunky. It kind of goes from one to the other to the other. Here's exactly what a triangle looks like. So I know what I need to work on. So pay attention as you go through. Other direction. And you'll notice that this even gets worse. Beautiful. Take the hands out front, pull them back, straight up. Forward and up. As you press forward, push the shoulders forward. So round the shoulders, squeeze your shoulder blades together. So from the side, push, pull, and up. Push, pull, and up. We want to wake up the muscles in between the shoulder blades, so our rhomboids, our rotator cuff. We want to get those things moving a little bit. Those are the ones that if you have shoulder crunching and pain, that's usually where it's coming from. Not always, but it's usually those guys are pretty weak. All right, feeling good? Let's now load those shoulders into an inchworm. Everyone likes to mess these guys up. Key is no bend in the knee. If I see this, no. Nice and straight. Hands come down to the floor where you can. Walk yourself out into a push-up position. Okay, so in here, I'm a little bit out of frame, but that's all right. Core's tight, glutes are engaged. Walk your hands back without this happening. No knees. Walk yourself back. Again, walk yourself out. Plank position, squeeze your glutes. Walk yourself back. Again, walk yourself out. Squeeze. Walk yourself back. One more. Walk yourself out. Squeeze. Walk yourself back. Beautiful. Got to get some things moving, get the heart rate up next. So now the body's starting to move a little bit. We're going to do one more into the legs. We're going to get into those cardios. Mini little lunge, nothing super deep. Rotate over the front leg. Come back, switch sides, stepping forward, dropping down slightly over the front leg. Notice that when I step forward, I'm not stepping in front of one another because this is where the balance comes in. You want to keep your hips nice and square. So it's a nice step forward so when you drop down, the hips stay nice and square. They're not twisting, okay? Over the front and back. Stepping forward, over the front and back. One more each way. Down we come, over the front and back and down, over the front and back. Beautiful. Let's get ourselves moving, just a nice easy jog on the spot. I want the hands going with it, okay? You don't need to be the weird robot, just the hands down to the sides. Get some things moving. Slowly get those knees higher. Get them higher. And get them into a high knee. slightly lower, slightly lower, slightly lower. Back into your little jog. And pause. Shake things out. Same thing with a butt kick. When we kick our butt, I want the knee coming up and the foot travels directly under us. Normally a butt kick can be taught one of two ways. Number one and number two. I want number two. I want the knee to come up so it's almost a half high knee with a butt kick. Okay? So just walking first. A little bit quicker. Into a little jog. And into your butt kick. Slowing yourself down, a little slower, into that fast walk, into a slow, and that one might feel unorthodox to you. You maybe not be used to it. It's a running pattern that I like to train. Very good if you want to be a runner or you are a runner. Okay, one more time, high knees first, nice and slow, nice and low. A little bit quicker, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, and into a full high knee. Good, slowly back down, a little lower, a little lower, a little lower, into your jog. Good, butt kick, again, heel to butt, nice and slow, a little bit faster, a little bit faster, and into your butt kick. Little slower, little slower, little bit slower. Beautiful. All right, now they're all like, haven't done workout in forever, I'm super bagged. That's good. Go grab some water, you got 1 minute. So with a warm-up, we should have that heart racing. We should feel warm. For most people, you even start to sweat. That's perfect. That is what a warm-up is. A lot of people, when they hit a warm-up, they do that. They feel that they've done too much because now they're super tired. That means that you're truly prepped. You're just mind psyching you out saying you're too tired. It's not that at all. All right. While you're finishing up that water break, take your time. I'm going to demonstrate some exercises of our first set and our first exercise list. So you got some time to catch your breath, do what you need to, all right? Circuit number 1. We're going to work on goblet squats, which I will show all momentarily, push-up variations with a hand release, because that does happen within our rushes, as well as a lunge with a press. So, equipment that you need. If you need a second to go run out and grab what you need from the den, from downstairs, whatever you need. If you want to use a kettlebell, grab a kettlebell for your goblet squats. You're going to need a set of dumbbells. Everyone's going, Scott, I got none of that at home. I'm sure you got milk in the fridge. Oat milk, almond milk, regular milk. Maybe you got some cinder blocks sitting downstairs. Maybe you can fill a tub with something, okay? Grab the old tote that you did when you moved. Grab that tote, fill it up with some weight. Whatever you need. At the same time, if you're still going, Scott, I got nothing, then use nothing. Use your body weight. That's fine. Okay? Everything's going to work on a rep scheme today. We're not working on speed. We're not working on a time frame. We're working on reps. Okay? So you're going to keep up with myself. If you're a little bit quicker or a little bit slower, that's fine. I want to be able to teach and drive into our minds that tempo is important. Sometimes when we get tired, sometimes when the workout feels too easy, we just start to speed things up. And actually, yes, that can work. The other way to go, though, is actually slow things down. We're going to use what's called time under tension. So the longer it takes you to do those repetitions, the more muscle mass that needs to be recruited, thus the more micro tearing that happens within the body, and the more growth and gain that we get. Make sense? Easy stuff, right? Here we go. Goblet squats. Your choice on what you want to use. I'm going to grab a kettlebell for it. We're going to flip it up. Toes are up to you. Everyone says toes must be pointed forward, hip width, shoulder width apart. So whatever works for yourself, okay? If you've got some kind of ailment, maybe you've got an injury on a hip or a knee, maybe you've just got tight musculature down there and you have to turn your toes out slightly, that's okay. Whatever feels good and it's pain-free. That's what we want. Hands are here. Dropping down. Elbows to your knees if you can. If you're only up here, that's fine. Your goal, though, from the side, do a check with yourself. If you're looking at the ground, we're not getting enough bend within those knees. All right? So I really want you to drop down, try and bring the elbows to the knees and back up. That's exercise 1. Exercise 2, push up with a hand release. You have the choice, knees, toes. Heck, if you want to do a handstand, go for it. We come down, hands under shoulders are key. I don't want the hands way out, okay? We tend to find that when we do these guys, we start to slide and we don't know why. Hands under shoulders, about shoulder width apart, or ever so slightly wider. We don't want to be too far out either, okay? So from the front, roughly shoulder width. We don't want to be way out here. We'll see a lot of these, especially because we're maybe haven't done push-ups in a while. Maybe we've never been good at them. Work on good form with an easier regression and then build yourself back up. You're going to see a better change and a better improvement that way, okay? So from your knees together. From here, we drop straight down. We release the hands back underneath, press up, back under down, hands up, and back up. Okay, same thing from toes. We drop down, hands come up, we lift. Okay, that's exercise 2. Exercise 3, lunge to a press. You have the choice if you want the extra curl in there or not. Hands can stay on the ground. I like to start up top because I don't want the bicep in there. I just want the press. So lunge forward, we come back, we press overhead. Dropping down, lunge forward. Notice that it's the same side. Press overhead. We're going to do all one side, then all the other side. A little bit extra. You drop down, you curl, you press. So kind of a progression to that. Okay? If you have no weights, you're working through the motion. We're here. Squeeze the fists together. Really grip the fists in a big tight fist. Hard squeeze of the biceps. Big push up forward. So try and get the isometric squeeze throughout those whole arms. Still works. Forearms are important to grab those bags. Okay? Those are what we're doing. Goblet squats. 12 of them. Push up with a hand release. 8 of them. Lunge with a press. 6 on each side. Okay? When you're ready, grab whatever piece you're going to use. We're here. Actually, I'm going to change. You ready? Here we go. Slowly down, elbows to knees, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, come on, 9, 10, so close, come on, 11, 12, well done, drop it down. Your choice on push-up, pick your knees, pick your toes, good hand positioning. Hands under shoulders, remember. Same thing for 8, nice and slow. Let go, press up. 1, nice and slow. Press up. 2, down, hands. 3, down, hands. 4, from toes, down, hands. 5, down, hands. 6, down, hands. 7, down, hands. 8. Nice job. Last guy, lunge to a press. Grab your weights or make those tight fists. Right side first. Stepping forward. Drop down, press back. Either your curl and press or just your press. Rep 2. Boom. 3. Boom. Crushing it, guys. That's 4 already. 2 more here. Boom, 1 more. Boom. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last one, 6. Beautiful, set them down. 2-minute break. Nice job, keep that going. Here's that chance. Nice slow breath in through the nose, long exhale through the mouth. Get your heart rate down. We feel huffy and puffy. It's not a bad thing. It means we're working hard. If you're beating yourself up because you're like, wow, normally I can do that. This is pathetic. Don't get negative on yourself. You haven't had anything in a while, or maybe not to the same degree and intensity that you have been doing. As well as just think, your whole life just got flipped upside down in the matter of like a day. And it's taken us 3 weeks and we're still trying to figure out what's going on. So it's not a bad thing. Just keep it going. Consistency is what we want, okay? A little bit every day, over taking 2 hours once a week. I'd rather do 30 minutes every day than doing 2 hours once a week. Does that make sense? Consistency is key. Keep your routine, all right? Don't lose that. Because when we lose our routine, we feel lost, okay? Whether that's just now you're sleeping in more, which you don't feel like you should be. You don't feel as productive. Maybe what you're doing, you're choosing the easy way out. Because life just is like, lock it down, do nothing, chill. But we can still be productive. We can still work on ourselves, work on our body. And that's what we should do. Whether you have equipment or not, it doesn't matter, okay? Doing some stairs in your house, going outside for a walk. Again, keep in mind social distancing. So don't go to the River Valley stairs when it's +5 outside and there's 800 people on those stairs. Not really the best practice. If you've got something close to you, go and use it as long as it's quiet, okay? Inside is always good. You can still catch your TV shows. You can still catch all of that stuff, okay? Nothing changes. You can sit on the floor and still watch while you do a few push-ups. Here we go, round 2. Ready? Here we go. Grab your stuff. This one's gonna feel harder than the first one. If it doesn't, you cheated yourself on the first round. Here we go. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12, nice job, set it down. Slowly working to that ground, push-up time. Everyone's love-hate needs to get done to get better, right? Knees, toes, doesn't matter, slowly dropping. Hands up, push, 1, slowly lowering, hands up, 2, come on, don't cheat yourself. Hands up, 3, boom, hands, 4, boom, hands, 5, hands, 6, come on Aaron, you can do better than that, hands up, 7, last one, hands up, 8, beautiful. Work yourself up, grab your weights, or grab those fists. Right side first, lunge, 1, lunge, 2, lunge, 3, boom, 4, 5, one more, 6, good, switching sides, I'm going to show the other variation. Curl press, curl press. That's 3, we're halfway, team. 2 more. Good, last one. Finish strong, come on. Up, boom, get rid of them. You got your 2-minute break, nice work. First set's done, we move on, I demo in 2 minutes. All right. Perfect. So now the question I have for you guys, and you can pin it on me being the first live ever. I'm doing pretty good. You got to ask, you know. If you've got questions, that's awesome. But that tells me you're not working. So get to work. We're going to have a 15-minute question period at the end of this. So once the hour's up, we're going to be sticking around for another 15 minutes to answer any kind of questions that are out there. So comment below now, or you can comment after the workout. Your choice. We're going to have someone around to be able to answer those questions for you. All right? Feeling warm? I'm dying. This is good. The best part about being by seeing us do this, it also shows that trainers aren't invincible. So even us, we all have our own goals, our own passions, our own successions of what we want to hit for our fitness goals. I'm a runner. Push-ups, pull-ups, not my fave. Do I need to work on them? Absolutely. Do I work on them? No question. But everyone's going to have something different. So it's nice to see your local PSP staff suffer every once in a while. That's not a bad thing. It shows we're human. It shows that we're in the trenches with you. We're all there for the same goal. Right? Just over a minute here. Just under a minute, sorry. So just know that. Just know that we're not invincible. We can't do everything. And that's okay. So if you have that mentality where it's like, I want to be the best at everything, it's very hard to achieve. That goal might not be as achievable, and you might be setting yourself up for a chance of failure. Not to say you're not going to be able to achieve that, but as soon as we achieve something, we tend to want to push the goal higher, right? Which is a good thing. That's how we succeed. That's how we grow. But sometimes we start that bar too high that we don't even reach it in the first place. Make sure you're getting those little achievable goals all the way through, okay? Whether it's, I can never do a pull-up, aim for 1, don't aim for 5, okay? Once you get 1, then you aim for 2. Once you have 2, you aim for 4, so on and so forth. Does that make sense? All right, next ones. If you have a kettlebell for this one, we got kettlebell swings. If you don't, you can use a dumbbell. If you don't, we can do a single leg airplane, which I'm going to show, as well as if you don't, we're just going to work on a hip hinging pattern. Reason I want to focus on a hip hinging pattern and why we have the swing, let's be honest, how many times when we pick up that sandbag, they're good form for about 4 like this. Then what does it look like? We're down here, right? Let's get strong in that position, knowing that it could be an inevitability that we're going to get into that pattern by the time we get to like 18, 20. But we want to be able to stay strong there so we don't blow it back, we don't injure ourselves to be able to continue through our testing, all right? Kettlebell swing first. I'm going to show it from the side. This is the hip hinge pattern. Hip hinging mean we're dipping, pushing the hips back. We're not squatting, okay? My arms are relaxed. I'm just following the bell. I'm keeping my hands above my knees, which keeps my back nice and straight. You'll find if you go below, this starts to happen, and even just demoing that hurts, so you know it's not a place you want to be, okay? This just floats. It just sits there. It's not doing anything, all right? So I'm not lifting it overhead. We're not going into that tactical athlete kind of motion. This is just to fire through the hips, so it should be glutes mainly, okay? Staggered stance row. Grabbing a dumbbell. Opposite leg forward, almost like we were in our lunge in our previous set of exercises. Hinge those hips back. Pull the shoulder blade back and pull. Relax. Pull. So you almost feel like you're starting a lawnmower. You can put the hand in the hip. Some people like to put their hand on their knee. Just notice here that now my shoulders are a little bit off square. I like to drop that arm and put it behind me where I can keep a nice square back. Okay, same thing. We're going to switch sides, do the exact same thing. Last one on this one, glute bridge. We're dropping down. Toes are up. That's key. Toes up. Don't cheat. Engage the core. So pull your belly button towards your spine, which is what we call a draw-in pattern. It's only about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch movement. Then I want you to brace as if someone's going to hit you in the stomach. Not so hard that you can't breathe, but there's a brace in that core. From here, drawing a straight line from your knee to your shoulder, we're going to bring the hips to match that line. Knee to shoulder. Hold for 1 second. We slowly drop down. We tap the floor. We immediately come back up. And again, you're going to follow me, okay? No rushing through these. No cheating yourself. I'm watching. All right? If you want a little bit more weight, take your dumbbell. You can place the dumbbell on the hips. Still toes up. You can lift. You can do the same thing with your kettlebell. If you don't have that, and say you only have a band, let's say, we're going to double up the band right here. Both feet go in. You're then going to pull that over your hips. So from the side, it's over my hips, onto my hip bones. From here, I can then lift, add additional weight. All right. Those are our next 3. 12 sets for this, or 12 reps for the swings. We got 12 for each arm, and then we've got 12 glute bridge. So it's nice and easy, 12, 12, and 12. Here we go. Grab a dumbbell, grab your kettlebell, whatever works. I'm going to show a dumbbell on the first one because we all know what a kettlebell swing is for the most part, as well as we saw it in the demo. If you're holding a dumbbell, it's like so. And that exact same motion happens. Nothing changes. Here we go. Ready? It's on the floor. Step back 2 feet. Hinge forward and reach forward. Nice straight back. Hike it back. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Snap those hips. 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11, 12. Beautiful. Set it down. Quick check before we move on to the next one. Make sure you're not just kind of using your back to pull that up. The hips should snap before the hands get to where they need to. Okay? Hips work. Hips work. Standard stance row. Right hand dumbbell, left foot forward. If you need something to balance, grab something and balance. That's fine. You don't need it though. I want you to be the machine. I want you to balance. Use your core. Use your glutes. From here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 3. 10, 11, 12. Good. Switching sides. Come on up. Switch hands. Kick that other foot back. And row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. 7. Glutes engaged. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Relax. To the floor. Glute bridge. Your choice. Weight, no weight. Band, no band. Doesn't matter. Don't care. We're going to go ball or with dumbbell first. Toes up and lift. Slowly back down. That's 1. 2. Up. Hold. Down. 3. 4. 5. 6. We're halfway. If you're feeling quads, if you're feeling above the knees, your butt's not doing its job. Squeeze. 9. 10. 11. Last one. 12. And relax. Got your 2-minute break. Grab that water, hydrate up. If you're finding things are getting tired, walk, move. Don't just lay down. I know you're tired. Don't just pass out on me. Keep moving. Shake your legs out. Move that little bit. Get the blood moving still. Squeeze the muscles. Push the blood back to the heart, the lungs. Get that garbage out. Get that carbon dioxide out. That burny feeling, it sucks. Keep working it out. Do a quick check. 2 fingers outside of the wrist. I'm going to show nice and close right here. Feel for that heart rate. Find a watch if you have it. Find something that you can count roughly 10 seconds. If you don't have a timer, take a rough ballpark 10 seconds in. See how your heart's feeling. If it's feeling like it's jumping out of your chest and you're going to die, regress. Take a little bit more time to break. Don't jump in immediately. Take a few seconds, lag behind. That's okay. You got to work at your pace. All right? Now, a lot of people go, well, Scott, let's grab from here. You got to watch from here. If you don't find it properly or you press too hard, you're cutting off that artery for the blood supply to your brain. And the next thing you know, you start to see the stars thing. Not a good feeling. Not a good feeling. That's why we prefer that wrist. When in doubt, do a quick check. Same thing, you just place hand over heart, and you can start to feel that thump, 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 thump. If it's feeling too high, and after the 2-minute break, it doesn't feel like it's changed and dropped down at all, take more break. Get it to relax. Go back to what we talked about in the first set. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice, slow, big, deep breaths in and out. You're going to start to feel the heart rate drop. Even if it's only 4 beats. 4 beats still feels good, let me tell you. One more minute. Not even, like 50 seconds. Swings. Staggered stance row. Glute bridge. And of course, if you're not sweating by now, it's an honor system. If you ain't sweating like me, you're either too damn fit, which isn't a bad thing, or with all those comments, you're not trying hard enough. Come on, you can do a little bit better. Next gear for this last one. There's only this last set, and then we move on to our next set. We're not coming back to these 3 exercises again. So challenge yourself a little bit more. You're in your comfort bubble. We don't grow in that bubble. We got to step outside of that bubble. So either take that step out and feel comfortable, or you never know the situation where you might just get thrown 100 feet out of it and feel really uncomfortable. That's not a fun feeling. Take the step out. Feel confident, be courageous, challenge yourself. Here we go. Kettlebell, dumbbell, whatever you prefer. On the floor. 2 feet. Hinge. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Last one. 12. Beauty. Feeling good about that? Look better already. Be confident with that. Grab your dumbbell. Use the same kettlebell. Whatever you got, the can of soup, you name it. Hinge. Glutes engaged, cores engaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, Brooks. 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11, 12. Good. Coming up, switching sides. Other hand, opposite foot. Hinge, glutes, core. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11 and 12. Beautiful. All right, dropping down, glute bridge. I'm going to show with no weight this time. Same thing. Toes are up is key. Draw in, core tight, glutes engaged. Up. Drop in. 1, 2, 3. Really squeeze up top. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 more. Come on, team. Don't give up. Last one. Slowly down. Beautiful. We're feeling good. We're crushing this, guys. 2 minutes. Strength portion, done. Nice job. 1 piece of cardio. We got our conditioning left. We know that we've already huffed and puffed. You're going, Scott, what the hell, man? This is okay. It's not that bad. Trust me. You trust us enough already. Keep that trust going. Just because we're at home doesn't mean we've changed. PSP is still here for you, all right? So if you need that help, again, comment down at the bottom at the end. If you're looking for programs, if you're still looking for help, please reach out to us. We can still help you even though we're at remote locations at home, all right? Reach out to our Fit Cord. Reach out to us directly if you know us. Put a comment again down at the bottom. More than happy to help out, guys. Whew, feeling good, right? We're sweating. Grab your water. Take that second, catch your breath. 2 body weight movements, so clear a little bit of space within this 2-minute break so you're not tripping over anything. If you're working super hard and you're on kind of like, I'm on carpet, so it's not so bad when you're sweating, but if you're on a hardwood floor, tile, things like that, maybe give a second, give a little mop so you're not going to trip on anything or slip on any sweat, anything like that. We're going to clear some stuff out of the way. We've got this. We're almost done. It feels tough at start. Once you actually get into the workout, you forgot how hard that warm-up felt in the first place because now you're truly warm, and we're crushing this team. We're doing fantastic. Keep this up. This is only the second one we've posted so far. There's more to come every single day. PSP Canada-wide from 5 in the morning until 5 at night. We're doing classes every hour on the hour for you guys, all right? If there's something specific, get hands on that schedule. Take a look at what you like. Take a look at what fits your schedule. Pop onto these live vids. Get some workouts in. This is the accountability side. We tend to slack because we got no one to be accountable to. Stay accountable with us. We'll keep you going, all right? And as you've seen, this again, number 2, Miles did one yesterday. I've got one today. There's some more coming up for the rest of the week. We can show it with equipment, without equipment. The knowledge base we have, we've got tons of options for you. So take advantage. So again, don't be afraid to reach out. Heart rates are down? If not, either take a little bit more time. If not, I'm going to start demoing the next exercises. 2 exercises only. Mountain climbers to a stand-up. The progression to that is a mountain climber to a burpee. And you're going, ugh, Scott, burpees. I said stand-up first. But if stand-up's too easy, better be doing that burpee. Second one is 2-step side shuffle. So, mountain climber number 1. Nice straight line. Notice hands under the shoulders. So many of us set up like so, and then we can't figure out why our feet slide. It's because we're pushing forward and we're pushing ourselves backwards. We need to keep our hands under our shoulders. All right? From here, driving one knee to the chest and back, we're going to run. Okay? After 10 repetitions total, so 5 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Your choice to either stand up and do a burpee, or to do your 10 and just stand up and step back out. Exercise 1. Exercise 2, hopefully you cleared some space and you got a little bit of space wherever you're doing your workout this afternoon. 2 little shuffles. 1, 2, touch. 1, 2, touch. 1, 2, touch. Make sense? We got it? Yeah, you do. Here we go. 6 mountain climbers to burpees, then 6 side shuffles each way. Okay? You're ready for it. Here we go. Down we go. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. Back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's halfway. Four done. One more, guys. Come on. 8, 9, 10. And up. Woo. Next one. Off to one side. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2. Touch. 1, 2. Touch. That's 1, 2. Boom. 1, 2. That's 2. 3, 1, 2, 4. One more each way. Boom, last one. Boom, you got your 2 minutes. If you're not huffing and puffing like me, work harder, come on. We're almost done. We have one more round, that's it. And then everyone's favorite part, stretching. We're feeling good, we're feeling good. Almost got this. Notice how positivity feeds. I'm seeing lots of comments coming up. I can't read them from here. But I'm seeing lots of good feedback. People are positive. They're sticking around. It means they're having fun. If workouts aren't fun, we have a hard time trying to do them, right? Have fun with them. Enjoy them. Get some fitness in when we got the chance. One more minute. We got one more set. We're in our cool down. On it, team. Now, trick to this. Don't go eat that chocolate cake in the fridge right after this workout. I know we all want to. Maybe we're at that point where it's like, oh, a glass of wine would be good. Don't do it. Grab your water. Make sure you rehydrate. Get yourself in at least a couple cups in the next little bit. Ideal if you can get a small snack in, so whatever that might be. For myself, I've got little mini bagels. I'm having a half of one bagel with 1 teaspoon of peanut butter on it. That's kind of my post-workout. It's going to get me for the next few hours until I get to supper, okay? Giving that little bit of carb replenishment for the body, a little bit of protein to get that muscle build happening, okay? But whatever you got, add a little bit of protein with some carb in there, okay? Give yourself that little bit. At this point, some people feel it, they're like, we need electrolytes. Nah. Anything over 90 minutes, I would definitely recommend some electrolytes. Anything under that 90-minute ballpark, even if you're pushing extremely hard, the body's still got enough within it. We don't necessarily have to go there, but if that's all you have at the moment, you don't have a water source around you, totally fine. Nothing wrong with that. Round 2, we ready? Get down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. Come on. 3. Don't slow down. Don't do it. Good. That's 4. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. That always gets the heart rate going. Reason for it, not only because it's burpees and they're tough, the up and down is what kills us. Side to side, find your spot, little mini squat, go. Half. 1, 1, 2, boom. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, boom. 1, 2, 3. One more each way. That's number 5. Boom. 6. Shut it down. Big pat on the back. Self high 5. Nice work, team. You got that minute, 2 minutes here. Keep yourself moving in this cool down. Workout's done. Everyone did a fantastic job. What I want you to do is keep moving. I don't want you to just sit down. You get a blood pooling effect. You get the lightheadedness when we stop moving. You'll notice that I like to move just side to side. I'll bring those legs up into a little mini butt kick or a high knee. Squeeze the muscles throughout the whole body, okay? Push all that garbage that the blood has in it, all the carbon dioxide, all the lactic acid, get it back to the lungs so we can clear it out. Then you don't get that gross feeling. That's where it's coming from. But if we sit still, it just sits in that muscle. It doesn't do anything. We have to wring it out like a towel to get it into the bloodstream to then get it out to the lungs. So if you're standing still, it's sitting in that wet towel. We need to wring out that towel, push it out, get it out. Nice job, team. One more minute. Then everyone's favorite part. So close. Last 10 minutes. Easiest part. Unless you're a person that doesn't actually like to stretch. Who doesn't, let's be honest. But it's usually the first thing that we forget to do. We'll finish our bicep curls in the gym and skip our cool down. Instead of skipping that one set of bicep curls to get that cool down going, right? Don't lie, we know we do it, I do it too. We need to change that mentality. Feeling good? Only if you're feeling good, have a seat. If you're still feeling like the heart rate's really high, it's still racing, keep walking around. Do one little lap around the kitchen, come back, nice slow walk, get things moving a little bit, get the heart rate down before you stop, okay? If you're ready to go, down you go. Everyone's favorite spot. Pull one leg into the other, doesn't matter which one, place it on the inside of your thigh. Pull your toes towards your nose, and you're gonna hinge from your hips. We're not gonna bend from the back. Hinge from your hips towards those toes. If you can get to the toes, great. Don't force yourself and twist yourself to get there. It's just wherever you can, keeping those toes pulled. You should feel it just above the knee, just below the knee, okay? Well done. This is that time. Take a moment, reflect. How did that feel? Have you held up a lot of your strength? Well, the last couple of weeks, we don't lose a whole ton if we haven't done a lot, but maybe the cardio is gone. Cardio drops off as quick as like 48 hours. It starts to decrease very quickly, but it also comes back very quickly. So if you found that this was very, very challenging, one of two things: reassess where the exercise is too hard, you need to regress the exercise, or is it just that you're just feeling a little bit out of shape and you need to get back into a routine and get some consistency going, which is probably more the case. Switch sides. Kick that foot out, pull the other one in, pull the toes to you, hinge forward. Take a little self-assess. Is one side easier than the other? For me, this side feels tighter. So I know this is a side that I should spend a little bit more time on. When I do a flexibility routine, work on this side a little bit more to get symmetry left to right. That was good, eh? That was solid. We all made it. We're feeling good. All the happy hormones come out. Now we don't feel as bad. We've been cooped up. Don't know who ordered all this snow, all this crazy weather, but it's helping us isolate. No one wants to go outside. Everyone's staying home. Everyone's staying healthy. Beautiful. Bring both feet together now. Hands can go under toes or hands can go onto ankles, wherever you can get your elbows onto your knees or onto your shins, okay? Wherever that might be. From here, it's a nice straight back. Drop the knees as far as they go. Then I want you to place your elbows onto your thighs or onto your knees, wherever you can reach. And I want you to just give a very light press. Slight discomfort, no pain. If there's pain, get out of it. Don't do it. These stretches, we're keeping a little bit shorter just to be able to fit our time frame within our hour. Ideally, though, if you were looking for a good, solid flexibility kind of routine, you're holding each stretch for 30 seconds and you're doing it twice. So if I did our hamstrings, for instance, we just did one of each side. You would then repeat and go back to the first side and do your left and right one more time. 30 seconds on each, okay? So ideally, you're trying to get a minute within each, but you're not doing just one straight minute. You're doing 2 sets of 30 seconds, and that's key, okay? All right, from here, coming up to a kneel position, or you can go up to a stand. It's up to you. If you're on a carpet, kneeling works. If you're on hardwood floor or something, stand might be better. Get into your little lunge position. Push the hips forward, bring your knee over top of your ankle. Sitting up, we're not leaning back because we're gonna feel it in our low back. I want you to just push the hips forward. Now, the leg that you got on the ground, squeeze that glute. You're gonna feel the hip flexor open up just a little bit more. So a little bit of extra work without having to move. Now, if that's too much, don't squeeze it. Ideally, we want it to go just so that we engage the glutes. If you need more though, you're going, Scott, I don't feel it. Take that hand of the knee that's on the ground and then bend over the front. Should feel it. If you're up here, down the side, into the hip flexor. If you don't need this, don't use it, okay? Other side. Switcheroo. All right, push the hips forward, drive that knee over top of the ankle, squeeze that butt cheek. Hand can come up only if you need it, and we bend over to the side only if you need it. Woo. And apparently balance is a challenge after this workout. It means we worked hard. Beautiful. Coming up to a stand. Grabbing onto an ankle. Knee to knee is key here first. Bring knees together, then stand yourself up. You're going to feel that stretch a little bit more in that quad. You'll find that out here, you don't feel as much stretch. The more you bring that knee down, the more stretch you're going to feel. Of course, if you need something to hold on to, that foam roller I had, maybe the wall, the couch. You can also put a finger on the belly button. That helps. Hand up over the head. That helps. Whatever you need. Look at something that's not moving. So a baseboard, the coffee table, the TV, as long as the TV's not on. You're working out, it's not TV time. Beautiful. Switch. Bring it up. Again, double check knee to knee. Nice job. Beautiful. Last guy, getting those triceps from those presses, from those push-ups. Take one hand nice and high overhead, plop it onto your back, grab onto that opposite elbow. Notice that my head is still in a nice straight position. Tend to happen, we get into this position, we tend to get our head out of the way. We try and get it out. There's tons of space in the hole that we've created, so you don't need to be able to move that. If you're finding that it's tough to get up here, could be some tight lats, could be some tight shoulders, could be a couple different things going on. So you might want to take a look at that. Try a couple other stretches that will hit around that shoulder. See if loosening some things up are going to help. More often they will. All right, switch. Last guy here. So close to finishing here. Beautiful. Shake it out, let the blood come back in. Again, give yourself a big round of applause, self 5, pat on the back. Whatever you need is that definite courage and confidence towards what you just did. I want to thank everyone for coming out this afternoon. Again, that was kind of a little forced prep, getting yourself back into that routine of, I need to do this because I know my force test is coming. So if you did like it, again, please comment down below. If there's something that you wanted to see, if there's something else that you do want to see, please let us know as well. Again, like and subscribe to the Edmonton Garrison Fitness site. Let's go to the PSP Edmonton Instagram website, the Facebook, the YouTube, all that kind of fun stuff is out there for some great tips, tricks. Could be anything from exercise videos to, we got some great like dog posts, how to use your dog. We got some great juggling ones, which are still fitness, even though it's not a direct lifting weight directive, okay? That gives you a little bit of an array. There's the fun factor in this, right? We're stuck at home. Sometimes the mental health takes a hit. So just turning your brain off and trying to juggle, you start to get laugh. You start to have some fun with that. Now, does frustration come with learning something new? Yes. But the best part is you learn something new, okay? We're not just sitting at home gaming. We're keeping this guy sharp, which is just as important as the rest of the body. So I want to, again, thank everyone for coming out this afternoon. Like, comment, subscribe. Questions, again, reach out to us, reach out to our Fit Cords. Let's keep everything rolling. Let's keep everything positive. And again, we're here from you guys. Have a great afternoon now. Take care.